The Mary Celeste, the ghost ship that lost everyone. Imagine you're sailing across the Atlantic Ocean. In the distance, you spot another ship drifting strangely through the waves. Its sails are still raised, but something feels wrong. You call out to the crew. No one answers. You climb aboard expecting to find injured sailors or signs of a struggle. Instead, you discover something far more disturbing. Food is still on the table. Personal belongings remain untouched. The cargo is almost completely intact, but every single person on board has vanished. No bodies, no blood, no signs of violence. More than 150 years later, no one knows exactly what happened. This is the mystery of the Mary Celeste, the most famous ghost ship in history. A routine voyage. On November 7, 1872, the merchant ship Mary Celeste departed New York Harbor. Its destination was Genoa, Italy. On board were Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, and 7 experienced crew members. The ship carried over 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol, a highly valuable cargo at the time. Captain Briggs wasn't known as a reckless sailor. He was respected throughout the maritime community for being calm, experienced, deeply religious, and extremely careful. Everything suggested this would be another ordinary voyage across the Atlantic. For the first several days, that's exactly what it was. Then, the Mary Celeste disappeared. An incredible discovery. Almost a month later, on December 5th, another merchant ship called the Dei Gratia spotted a vessel drifting aimlessly between Portugal and the Azores Islands. Captain David Morehouse immediately noticed something unusual. The ship wasn't responding. Its course made little sense. No crew members could be seen on deck. He ordered a boarding party to investigate. What they found shocked everyone. The ship was completely abandoned. Not a single person remained. The captain, his family, every crew member, gone. Without a trace. The ship that shouldn't have been empty. Even stranger. The ship wasn't destroyed. There was enough food and fresh water for months. The cargo was still safely stored. The crew's clothing remained inside their cabins. Money, jewelry, and valuable possessions had not been stolen. Even the captain's personal belongings were untouched. If pirates had attacked, why leave thousands of dollars worth of cargo behind? If there had been a mutiny, where was the evidence? Investigators searched every inch of the ship. They found almost nothing. No blood, no signs of a fight, no damaged furniture, no obvious clues, explaining why 10 people had abandoned a perfectly seaworthy ship. Theory 1. Pirates. The first explanation seemed obvious. Pirates. In the 1800s, piracy still existed in parts of the Atlantic. Newspapers quickly suggested that pirates had boarded the Mary Celeste. But this theory quickly fell apart. The cargo alone was worth a fortune. If pirates had taken over the ship, why leave behind valuable alcohol, money, and personal belongings? Why not simply steal the vessel itself? Nothing had been looted. The evidence simply didn't fit. Theory 2. Mutiny. Could the crew have turned against Captain Briggs? Again, investigators found almost no evidence. Benjamin Briggs was widely respected. His crew had excellent records. There were no reports of conflict before the voyage. More importantly, if the crew had taken control, why would they abandon the ship in the middle of the Atlantic? A mutiny explains very little. Theory 3. An invisible explosion. One of the most convincing theories involves the ship's cargo. Industrial alcohol produces highly flammable vapors. Some experts believe those vapors escaped from several barrels. Imagine hearing a loud boom beneath the deck. Even without visible flames, Captain Briggs may have feared a catastrophic explosion. To protect everyone, he might have ordered the crew into the lifeboat while remaining connected to the ship with a long rope. The plan would have been simple. Stay a safe distance away until the danger passed. Then return to the ship. But what if the rope snapped? The Mary Celeste would continue drifting with the wind. The small lifeboat would quickly disappear into the open ocean. Everyone aboard would be stranded with almost no chance of survival. This theory explains why the ship remained largely undamaged. But there is still no definitive proof that such an explosion ever occurred. Theory 4. A deadly mistake. Another possibility is that Captain Briggs believed the ship was taking on dangerous amounts of water. Some equipment used to measure flooding wasn't always accurate in the 1800s. If the captain thought the ship was about to sink, abandoning it may have seemed like the safest choice. Ironically, the Mary Celeste was still perfectly capable of sailing. The ship had minor damage, but nothing serious enough to justify abandoning it. One wrong decision may have sealed everyone's fate. The wildest theories. Because no one ever found a definitive answer, the mystery attracted increasingly bizarre explanations. Some blamed giant sea monsters. Others suggested alien abductions. Paranormal investigators claimed ghosts had taken over the ship. There were even stories involving underwater civilizations and time travel. While these ideas make entertaining stories, none are supported by credible evidence. Yet they continue to keep the legend alive. What do modern historians believe? Today, many maritime historians believe there wasn't one dramatic event. Instead, several small problems likely happened at the same time. Leaking alcohol vapors, rough seas, faulty equipment, fear, uncertainty. Together, these may have convinced Captain Briggs to temporarily leave the ship. Unfortunately, once separated from the vessel, the crew may never have had the opportunity to return. The Atlantic Ocean is vast. A small lifeboat could disappear within minutes. A mystery that refuses to die. More than 150 years have passed. The Mary Celeste remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. What makes the story so haunting isn't simply that people disappeared. It's what they left behind. A ship ready to continue its journey. Meals never finished. Personal belongings never reclaimed. A captain's log that suddenly ends. The ocean has kept its secret for over a century. And perhaps it always will. So what do you think happened to the crew of the Mary Celeste? Did they make one tragic mistake? Or is there another explanation we've never considered? Let us know your theory in the comments below. And if you enjoy true mysteries and unexplained stories, don't forget to subscribe for more videos every week.